Code Orange, and we are out Halloween hunting for our very favorite spooky season. Our first stop is going to be Michael's. They had 2 out of the 5 collections out already. This was actually taken in June, which is so crazy because most of the stores started in July last year, but Michael said, nope, we're going to June. So this is the trick-or-treat decor selection. It's very quintessential Halloween, typical blacks and oranges with some purple and green thrown in. This is very much my style. I love the 90s feel of like handmade kind of Halloween decor, so I'm really into this. I also love the pillows. I feel like I continued to go back and look at all of the pillows. I have way more seasonal pillows than I do regular pillows in my house, so do I need any more? No, but do I want them? Absolutely. Especially that little crazy kooky jack-o'-lantern. I loved him. I loved his spooky eyes. I just thought he was so fun. Most of these pillows were around $29.99. The large ghost with the candy corn, which we'll have a better view of here, that one was the most expensive. That one was $40, so $39.99. But definitely, I think worth it. That one's really cute. These smaller ones, they only had one little dog, and the cat, I think they were $20. Here is more of the trick-or-treat decor collection. They had some little light up little pumpkins. They had the ghost little candles, some cute little pumpkin trays down there. If you collect a bunch of little pumpkins, they did have a bunch of different ones. I thought they looked kind of carnival vibe. Here are the ceramic pumpkins. A lot of people really like these, that they light up. The ghosts, I think, were super cute. I like that the little eyes light up. Krista ASMR actually does a lot of Halloween hunting videos, and I love watching them, and she specifically turned me on to this pumpkin. So I may have to go back and get this one. I liked the orange one too, but I almost wish that the bats were on the black pumpkin and something else was on this one. I don't know, that just seemed like the color didn't match up with what they put on it. I think the white one looks perfect with the ghosts. I don't know, what do you think? The black one spiders do look cool though, but they did have 3 different sizes of those light up pumpkins. These are the little ghost candles, $7.99. It felt like it was a pretty good price. A lot of people go crazy for these. Here's a better look at some of the things that were on the shelf. The cutie little signs up there, trick or treat, hey boo, the most wonderful time of the year, which I am a Christmas girly, but Halloween first. I love Halloween. I specifically loved these little shelf sitters. I think the little skeleton's really cute, but the little witch girl was my favorite. I thought those were super cute. This canvas has been very popular, but as Krista ASMR pointed out, would be super easy to DIY. If you haven't checked out Krista's page, please do. She is amazing, and I love watching her seasonal content. I'm excited to go through the seasons with you guys, though. This year I have a lot of fun role plays planned, but I do love Halloween hunting. Last year when I went, I was pregnant, and this was my first time going with my daughter, and it was just such a special moment for me, to like a full circle moment, which is crazy that it's been almost a year since she was born. But I did find these cutie little birds. The little mummy guy, I don't know, I loved him. They did have a bunch of pumpkins. I know this is a typical crafty like little thing, not like a super exciting find, but you will get a little sneak peek of my daughter's little hand reaching out and going for these pumpkins. I had to include her in there. Here are some little outdoor signs. I did like the little skeleton cat. I actually got a skeleton cat pillow last year. So I like that more skeleton cats are coming. The next collection is the Spooky and Sweet. It might be Sweet and Spooky. I can't remember. Collection. This one is very Y2K, like middle school girl, in my opinion. If you had like the zebra, you know, the hot pink zebra room. I know you did. I had leopard. Like, this is what this collection is for. So if you love that, like, this will bring all of those happy nostalgic feelings back for you. Can't say that this is really my vibe anymore, but it's still pretty fun, and they had a lot of cool things to look through. That coffin up at the top had leopard on the inside, and I thought that was just a cool little, if you have something to display, that could be something that's pretty neat in your room that would add a little bit of fun flair. This collection also had a lot of bats. I thought that was fun too, so I liked the cats and the bats part of this collection. Next is the pillows that go with this decor. I was more into the pillows from the Trick or Treat line, but these are still pretty cute. If you have somebody who's super into pink, you could definitely get some really good decor from this one. The Good Witch I thought was fun if you love Wicked, and I like the little cat next to it as well. Next to all of the pillows, they had so many of these ghost and like velvet and disco figurines. I'm not sure how I feel about them, to be completely honest. One, I have so many animals in my house, so I feel like it would just collect so much hair. But the little bats on the pumpkins, those are pretty cute. I feel like maybe I would like it a little bit more if they came in other colors as well. But the skulls are kind of cool. I do like the skull with the headphones on. The kitties are pretty cute, having a good stretch. If you ever see an animal having a stretch, of course you have to say, good stretch. That cutie little ghosty there who's just hanging out with the spiders. She's just a little spider queen. But yeah, they had so many of these. I don't know. I guess these are gonna be a trend. We'll see. What do you guys think about these? Would you have these in your decor? Maybe I just don't know how to style them, so tell me how you do it. I also thought it was kind of funny that these little ghosts didn't have any room on the shelf, so they just put them on the ground. I don't know if she was planning, the lady who was setting this up was planning on putting them up and making room for them, or just having the little party on the ground. I don't know. Here's some more of the disco stuff. So I do kind of like the disco a little bit better than the velvet, I think. I don't know, like, this collection just really is not my vibe. But I thought the sparkles looked really nice. If you're into sparkly and glittery things, like I don't know, I thought these were kind of fun. Like, I like the disco ghosts. I feel like I could have one of those in my office at school. And my students would love that. But then they had these little ghosts with feet, and I don't know, I just think that this whole, I don't know, this part of the aisle just got weirder and weirder, in my opinion. The Do Not Disturb Dead Inside sign, though, is pretty cute. I do like that one. But yeah, these goes with the feet. The shelf sitters aren't so bad over there, but I don't know. I just think they're so goofy. And I don't know. They just look like they need some help. If you like these, I'm so sorry. I totally support you, and you like what you want for sure, but these were not my cup of tea. And they had so many of them. I found a couple more things that they had put out after I had perused this aisle. Still in the Spooky and Sweet collection, they had a cute little like coquette like mirror, and these cute little signs if you wanted to put like on your bookshelf or something like that. And then they did also have another cool like display coffin thing I thought was cute. And then look at that bat. Oh my goodness, adorable. Then the classic skeleton people. I think these are fun. I love seeing the different skeleton animals that they come out with each year and how they can be incorrect. I love that. And then we have some Summerween vibes here, floating, and the little girl going to the bathroom. And some more little signs. Okay, now we're in the section that if you have a tree for Halloween, they had so many fun ornaments and decorations for a tree. It was very tempting to me to maybe get a tree. I love that little dog. I think that little dog started with Pottery Barn, and then kind of TJ Maxx, and everybody started ripping off of that dog, but I do think the little ghost dog is so cute. I'm definitely a big fan of the ghost dogs. But I believe each of these were around $7, which is not so bad for glass ornaments, but could definitely add up if you were trying to decorate a whole tree and were just getting started out. Here were some of the more sets where you could get like the colored balls. They did have a sale going on in the store. Michael's always has really good sales, so make sure that you're looking online. If you are either shopping online or shopping in store, that you look online for a coupon, because they a lot of the times do have a coupon that you can use. But they had little sets of ornaments as well. I liked the ghosts, of course, and I also really liked the witch hats. But yeah, they had some disco ball ones, some more jack-o'-lanterns, eyeballs, witches, and then here were the tree toppers, a little bat or a little ghost, and then they did actually have full trees as well. So these were about 6 feet tall, and they were black and skinny. Thanks for coming along on my first Halloween hunt, and I'm so excited to take you along with me this season.